right. What is up, fam? This is Crystal. This is the Mind of a Creative Update. I think I changed the name a little bit. 60-second clip for everybody up on Instagram. What's going to happen in this video is I'm going to talk to you guys about some creative updates with my Twitch channel, with Snarky, the books, with Snarky, the TV show. I'm going to talk a little bit about Toolbox, my anxiety toolbox. I think that's kind of important to talk about, and how therapy has really been helping me, and some deadlines that I've set for myself for a lot of the creative stuff. What's going on with Patreon? This is what we do in the Mind of a Creative Update video. That's what I do. I update y'all on what's going on with the creative process and all that good shit. So that's what you can look forward to in this video. I hope you stick around. There will be a link in the bio places, whatever. There'll be a link if you're watching this on Twitter or whatever. There'll be a link where you can watch the full video. Okay. So I made that right as a minute because you only get like a minute on Instagram because Instagram is weird. Whatever. What's up, y'all? I hope everybody had a great March. Yeah, March. I had a wonderful March. A really close friend of mine got married, so I got to go down to New Orleans, which is, I love New Orleans. I love it. I took my girlfriend with me. It was her first time on an airplane. It was her first time in New Orleans. She loved it too. It was great. It was just a super good vacay. You know, when you go on vacay too, you got like a whole bunch of work. You got clients and stuff. So I got a lot of heavy work kicked out the door before vacation, and then when I came back, there wasn't a whole, like, I wasn't as swamped with web design stuff, which has been really, really nice. Because I caught a head cold, so I was like out for a couple of days. You can't do, like, when you get a head cold, you just can't do shit. Like, your brain is just like, everything is slow now, so it's gonna take you 50 hours to make one little page while you're trying to web design. It's super hard. But feeling much better. Just got some allergies and shit because Florida and whatever allergies. So that was that. So that was lovely. Web design work has been much lighter, which is, it's been good too, because I'm still kind of, income is still decent. I still got like $13,000 worth of medical bills, and at this point I'm just like, it is what it is, y'all. Like, that's literally where I'm at with this 13 grand of medical bills. Like, I'm paying what I can pay on things, and the rest I can't even be stressed about it, because it's just whatever. My credit's already shit. So if shit hits it, like, that's it. I hope, when I have the money, I'll work with creditors and pay it off. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally where we're at. It is what it is. Okay, so let's talk about creative stuff. Let's do the creative stuff first. So I have rebranded my Twitch channel. And one of the reasons I did that was, on Twitch, I wanted to do more than, and we had been doing that with more than just gaming. Like, gaming is the primary thing that we do on Twitch, but it's not the only thing I do on Twitch. I am 100% a variety streamer. So I was brainstorming with you guys about Snarky Book 3, which I will continue to do. We'll get more on that. I was doing some writing with you guys, and just like general like author stuff, and I was fucking around in Canva to make stuff to post on social media, and everything that was just a part of me sharing my creative process as I write the third book. I was also doing on Twitch, aside from like the stuff that I'm sharing over on Patreon as well. So that required a rebrand, and also because I have had a podcast called The Woo Woo Hour, where I sat down and I interviewed people about cool shit. And I've been doing live radio and podcasting for like 10 years. So when I redesign the website, all that stuff will be back up. More on that in a second. So I wanted to do a lot of that on Twitch now, because it's a really great platform. I like the community on Twitch. I like the ability to interact with audience and video. You guys know that's what's up. So that's a thing, and I needed to rebrand the channel mostly because I knew that when I send inquiries out to people for review, not for review, to interview them, I have a nice little, format where, I've interviewed so-and-so, and I'd like to interview you, and this is where it's going to be. And I didn't want this is where it's going to be, do we play games on easy, because that doesn't really work, because I want to start talking to people about the cool shit that I think happens on Earth that we're aware of. I want to take us out of the mundane. I want to talk about spiritual stuff. I want to talk about just, amazing, mysterious places and forbidden history and the metaphysical, esoteric stuff. And I want to interview and talk to people about that. Because that's kind of like my wheelhouse. I love talking to people about that shit, and it's a lot of the research that I dive into for the books that I write. So, when I sent those out, Twitch TV, / We Play Games on Easy, nah, that wouldn't really work. So long story short is I rebranded the channel just to my name. So you can now find me on Twitch, Twitch TV / Crystal Storm. And one of the reasons that I picked my name, not just for like fucking ego or whatever, is just because it kind of encompasses everything. And it gives me a lot of, I was thinking about making just a separate Twitch channel, but then I'm like, then you got to build up a whole separate Twitch channel. That's hard enough to build up one Twitch channel. And then, you think about doing like something creative, like clever, or like making, twitchtv.com like Mind of a Creative or whatever. The name just worked because that way if we ever, add more things to the channel, or if I do, I don't know, whatever, it's just that way I don't really have to rebrand it again. Like anything that kind of falls under my umbrella and under my wheelhouse, just kind of works if I ever decide that I wanted to like show you guys how I web design on the stream, or just, fucking whatever. So that is that. twitchtv.com / Crystal Storm. Hella easy. The website, you will find that you can no longer go to inthemindofcrystalstorm.com because I changed that. I tried to, hilariously, my name, Crystal Storm, is apparently a premium domain name, and I could purchase my domain name for $4,000 fucking dollars. Fuck off. I'm not paying $4,000 for a domain name. Fuck out of here. Maybe if I just like had $4,000 to blow, like once the book goes bestseller, we get the TV out, and I'm just like, whatever, $4,000 for everybody, then maybe I'll pay $4,000 for that domain name. But right now I'm like, whatever, lick my ass, $4,000. Like, get out of here. So the new website will be crystalsimagination.com. I'm gonna spruce that up. I have a deadline that will be done and ready for you guys to look at by April 12th. That is I've set kind of deadlines for myself, and god damn it, we're gonna meet them because no more fucking around here. Let's get shit done. So April 12th, the new website will be up, crystalsimagination.com, kind of whatever. I'll send updates across social media and stuff. Really encourage you guys to sign up for my mailing list as well. When you sign up for my mailing list, I'm toying around with what you guys will get. I know you're gonna get you'll get like the first 5 to 10 chapters of Snarky Book 1. You'll probably get an audio book clip as well when you sign up for my mailing list. And then the mailing list is just great because it'll I'll be able to kind of just shoot you guys updates every now and then, like when the Mind of the Creator updates go out, or when I put out new content on Patreon, or whatever's going on with the books, what's going on with the TV show. You guys will just be able to get that information right to your mailboxes, and you won't have to worry about following me across, fast moving, whatever crazy ass social media, all that shit. So that I woke up like this. We flawless. Okay. So that's that. And then let's see what else. Snarky Book 3. Snarky Book 3 will be finished loosely. Snarky Book 3 will be ready for the editor by May 31st. That is the fucking deadline I have given myself. No more fucking around with this book. I will have this book fucking done and ready for the editor by May 31st. That's good news for you guys because I'm sharing my creative process with you. So there will be, more data dumps from SVT Securities, more brain dives where I'm going into notes and how I'm fucking crunching and building everything. That will all be over on Patreon. I'm sharing that exclusively on Patreon because, like, real talk, y'all, I'm trying to make some money off this creative process, and you guys supporting me is huge. It's so huge, and I want to make sure that you're getting something of value for it as well. So if you're hanging out with me on Twitch, every now and then when I do my book researches or brainstorms, you'll get to be a part of that. But everybody over on Patreon is getting access to author notes. They're getting access to all the rough draft scenes. Like, it's chaotic as I write this scene and I write that scene, and then I change names and I change, literally I'm like changing fucking genders, and just that it's the whole creative process. I think it's really interesting, a really interesting thing to share. I've shot the idea at a couple people, and people like it, so that's what I'm sharing over on Patreon. And you get like cool shit. You get like a PDF file, and I've been doing some audio clips from SVT security agents to, again, really immerse you in the world of Snarky. Your support, like I said, it's just huge because it gives me time to be a creative, and then that I roll out to other things because that lets me collaborate with, artists, so that I can take what you guys are giving me on Patreon, and I can, go to this artist and I can say, hey, let's work together, let's collaborate, let's do some character sketches, let's do some I want blueprints of what the buildings look like and what the Tana Rule looks like, and I want to do landscapes of what Daquin looks like, and I've got a lot of fun stuff in my brain that I definitely want to do for Snarky, but we need that. So your support on Patreon, that's literally what you go to. It goes to that. It goes to equipment upgrades that we've got to get done, and just general living, so I can be a creative and I can sit here and entertain you guys and write for you and pull you into these what I hope are amazing fictional worlds that you love, and not just that you love, but make you like look at this fucking mundane world and go, you know what? There's some cool shit that we can tap into and we can bring into our selves, and it's hella woo woo and spiritual, and yes, that is the way to go, I think, really. And there's like, fun messages in the book, intermixed with all the fucking fiction and aliens and fucking ninja shit and all that good stuff. You like my ninja name? Whoa, okay. So that's that. So definitely hit me up on Patreon. Second Saturday of the month is when I do those the PDFs, the audio files, all that good shit for patrons, and I share author notes, all that good shit that happens. That's the new date. The second Saturday of every month is when I do those dumps over on Patreon, and then the kind of the side videos that I do on Twitch that's literally whenever. You just got to follow me over on social media. You can also get in our Discord. I'll put links down in the video description, because I don't really edit these videos, because these are supposed to be just lazy me talking at y'all, rambling and shit. So I'll put shit in the description. There will be links to everything. So you got to fucking go down in that little YouTube description, the little fucking down arrow, and look at this shit, because I'm not editing this. I got shit to do today. This goes up how it is. It's how it is, it goes up. And I'm also going to start doing an audio, just a straight up podcasty, but that will be exclusively on my website, which will be up April 12th. So April 12th, new website. May 31st, the book will be over to the editor. Once the book goes over to the editor, then I will start releasing chapter by chapter pre-edited chapters. And you guys, as you're following along with the creative process, you'll be already getting these, but then I'll be like, chapter 1's up, chapter 2's up, chapter 3's up, chapter 4's up, etc., etc., etc. And then while it's at the editor, I'm going to be jumping right into the next book and probably TV show stuff. We'll talk about that in a second, but my idea for the next book is literally witches versus cyborgs. That is literally what I want to do, because I am fascinated by paganism, and it's something that I'm continuing to learn about for my own kind of personal spirituality and stuff, and I just love it. And I feel like witches get such a bad rap and TV and stuff, so I really want to dive into what it really is and have fun with it in a fiction sense, where it's this. And I want to find a way to tie it into the Snarky universe too, so you kind of never get away from the Terenzios and SBT Securities, and they're digging into everything. They're going to be a part of every Snarky story. If I can work it into it, it'd just be awesome. But I kind of want to figure out how I can tie it into the Snarky universe, so that's going to be, maybe because of how I think book 3 is going to go and what I'm going to do to Earth, it's possible that this could be, it might be X number of years in the future or whatever, but it'll work. But anyway, it literally is going to be fucking badass witches going up against, because the idea behind that was that I'm really how I think that, if you were evolved to a higher state of consciousness versus a machine that uses kind of, I'm thinking about energy is really, and I'm not a sciencey person, so there's going to be hella good research for this book, but I'm not, just how a machine is built. I don't see why someone who could kind of manipulate that sort of energy couldn't go up against the cyborg and kind of, so it's going to be a fun, I don't have anything past that base idea. All I know is that's the book that I want to write next. It's going to be fucking Snarky Witches, and I might even fucking call it nothing even, I'm pretty sure Snarky book 3 is going to be called The Demiurge. Snarky book 4 will probably just be called fucking Witches versus Cyborgs. I don't fucking know, but that's the idea for the 4th book, so I want to be able to dive right into that right after I get done with Snarky book 3. Snarky TV show. Today, actually, I will be, whatever, it's Saturday, April 7th. Hang on, y'all. We got food. Now I gotta edit the fucking video. Okay. What we talking about? All right. Snarky TV. Now I gotta edit the fucking video. Oh my god. All right. Snarky TV. As you view this, April 7th, I will be working today on getting the script to Aaron, and we're also going to be doing, I'm also going to send him kind of an episode list of how things are going to go for the season. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to write the first six episodes. So that way we can start raising money for how we want to do it, and all that kind of good stuff. I'm really excited about that. I'm really happy with how the first episode goes. It's definitely different from the books, but that is just how TV is, and I'm excited about that. I like that the TV show is not married to the book 100%, because that kind of lets me deep dive into some. It almost lets me improve what I did in Sonarchy Book 1 and Sonarchy Book 2. So I'm really seeing it as like this awesome opportunity. Because, you know, when you write your first book, it's your first fucking book, right? So Sonarchy, I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. I mean, reviewers have said the same thing, like, you know, but whatever. But the critiques about it were spot on. And Sonarchy Book 2 was thankfully better. You know, you write more books, you should fucking get better at it. So the TV show is really an awesome way for me to take like a lot of themes too. Like I'm updating my research on, you know, cool shit. But from Jump Street, from Jump Street, the way the episode opens up, like, you know what world you're in. We don't shy away from how we're mixing like the sci-fi stuff with real world stuff. And I mean, it's literally kind of mafia versus aliens plus conspiracy theory plus metaphysical shit. That is what the books are. That is what the TV show is. Like, I'm really, really excited to see how that's going to shape out onto like the big screen or whatever. So yeah, that's a thing. Get at me if you are a script writer, because eventually we're going to have a writer's room and I can't be the only one writing episodes for this TV show. So I would love to start kind of getting that ball rolling as well with, you know, with bringing people kind of on board to help write the Sonarchy series and that sort of thing. So especially if you've read the books and you like the books and you like the universe and you want to jump in on it and you are a you know, an indie TV writer and that, you know, you think this is an awesome project, definitely get at me. Again, contact information will be down there in the info box. That is the TV shit. I talked about the book shit. I talked about the twip twitching. See, it's early. I need to make a fucking smoothie. I got a waffle coming though. That's exciting. That's who called me. Okay, let's talk about some anxiety stuff. So last week I had a day where it was just, well, one, being sick, like, gave me like hella depression because I couldn't do anything. I was literally like a couple of days I literally just had to sit in bed and I'm just like, being sick sucks. And then I had a day where I was trying to get some stuff done and it was just one of those days where it was just too much. It was just overwhelming. So some of the things that I have in my anxiety toolbox is I will excuse me again. I will one, spend some time outside. Go get that vitamin D, y'all. Go fucking put your fucking toes in the grass if you can. Hang on, more editing. Go fucking put your toes out in the grass if you can and just stand there and marvel at just how beautiful the fucking earth is and just try to find that place of wusa, deep breathing. I cannot stress enough, and it seems like the littlest, stupidest thing, but I cannot stress to you enough how important slowing down the breath is to calming yourself. Like, do that shit. Like my friend, when I first had anxiety, and I didn't even fucking know I had anxiety, so I was literally just having anxiety attacks and no idea how to deal with them. It was terrible, guys. I would literally like pace back and forth in my room, just flipping out for fucking hours, and that was fucking horrible. Because I had no idea. Like, I literally just thought I was fucking dying and having like fucking internal. I didn't realize that I'm literally just in an anxiety attack. Just find a way to pull your mind off of what's happening and that into the moment, into the now. Like, my friend recommended that I take my finger on my thumb, and this is a breath, and that is an exhale, and this is a breath, and that is an exhale, and and you focus on the breathing and the sensation, and you can do a lot of other things where you kind of just press your feet into the ground and then you lift them up, and it's to take your brain out of that fucking stupid ass anxiety. Something is wrong. What's wrong? Things. What things? all the things, like fuck anxiety brain. So that's the thing. Going outside, I have some really awesome meditation music that I use that is lovely, that is absolutely lovely for calming my brain down. And I will put the links down in the description as well. Honest Guys Meditation and Yellow Brick Cinema has some really great shit. They've got a sleep one that is the fucking bomb. Like, I put that shit on, like, if I'm having like before I go to bed, and it just chills me right the fuck out, like, right. So anybody like you, don't get, okay, anxiety attacks are so bad. And I haven't had a bad one in a hot minute, because I've gotten really good at kind of recognizing the signs, and when I'm like getting to that moment where, okay, I gotta chill, I gotta like back up and kind of pull myself out of this and go to my happy place. The also thing that's helping phenomenally is that, guys, if you got, like, it doesn't even matter like the weight of your shit. Don't judge your shit. Just, if you think that you're having a hard time dealing with shit and you just need some extra help, fucking go find a therapist. Go do that shit. There are self-pay ones available. I'm so fucking lucky, is the lady that I've got. She's not far from where I live. She's fucking self-pay. She works with me. I go see her, and I cannot fucking tell you how amazing it's been. And it took me a while to find a therapist that I dug, because I had one before her, and she was cool. It wasn't she was a bad therapist. I guess she just wasn't for me, I guess is the best way to say it. So I was going to her for a little while, and then I stopped going, and then shit got crazy like at the end of last year, and finally I found Blessing, and it has been like night and fucking day. It just, you hold shit, like, you don't even realize, like, the stuff that fucks with you, even little things that just get reinforced over your life, and then you hold on to it, and it literally sits in your body, so you have all these fucking health issues then, and along with your brain issues, and it's like this vicious fucking cycle. So seriously, just don't judge it. Don't judge anything about, like, what you like. I don't need therapy, my shit wasn't that bad. Nobody should, is like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Fucking, if you think you need to go to just fucking upgrade your life, fucking go. Like that. Fuck shit. More video awesome. Editing. Okay. Just fucking go. So I'm doing I'm gonna get the it's like EDRM. It might be EMDR. I don't fucking know. I don't feel like looking it up. Whatever. It's like eye movement, rapid, some shit. Basically, she gives me like these little fucking, I don't know, they're like devil things. They're devil things. She gives me these little nodes, and I put them in my hand, and they vibrate. And what they're supposed to be, and what they help you do, is they take like the two parts of your brain that you guys know what I'm talking about, that are always fucking fighting. You got like this one part of your brain that's like, I'm feeling all these feelings. And then you have that other part of your brain that's like, shut up. Shit's not that bad. Fucking get over it. It's like the logic, it's like the logic judgy side of your brain that's all like, seriously, with your fucking feelings, tissues for your issues, like that. So it helps these two sides of your brain coalesce, so they stop fighting. And I deep dive into some serious fucking shit, y'all. It's healing. It's just healing, so you can be a better person, so you don't bring your shit into relationships, so you can so you don't fucking flip out at your family on Christmas because you're still mad about shit that happened when you were 4. Like, it just gives you an opportunity to just deal with your fucking issues in a safe space, so you feel better. So you can so you can just deal, and you can heal whatever it is. Like, don't judge it. Like, I had some fucking deep trauma, and then I had what I think is like some whatever. It's just like shit that happens to you over the course of your life, and it leaves its mark. And sometimes, it leaves its mark on top of other things that have left their mark, and it just, whatever. Living is hard. Being a human in this fucking fucked up world that is beautiful but also really fucked up is hard, and everybody is trying to do the best they can, and sometimes shit happens and it fucks you up, and you need some help, so fucking go get the help. And that's it. So seriously, if you don't judge yourself about go undercover. Gotta tell nobody you in therapy if you're that type of person. I know like some of the older school people think that therapy is like whatever, and y'all should just fucking get over it. Like, fuck y'all. No, seriously, y'all the first people that need to go to fucking therapy. By the way, you think that, like, you the first person that need to go get on somebody's couch and talk about your fucking issues and get some fucking empathy. Just fucking saying. So yeah, definitely, guys. So yeah, if you have any like tools for dealing with like anxiety and depression as well that you do, definitely share those as well in the comments, because I'm always looking for like and wanting to be open about talking that shit, yes, talking about that shit and just kind of being open about it, because yeah, that's real. That's just real. You know, you spend a lot of time fumbling around in the dark trying to figure things out, and especially when you're a creative and you're trying to build a business, and you know, things are 1,000 times better. Like, I've literally tripled my income, but it wasn't that big to begin with. So now I'm kind of just like on barely scraping by level, which is nice, but at least I'm like barely scraping by. It feels good to be able to pay like some bills, but again, these medical bills is out of control. They're just out of control. Like, I let my ridiculous insurance go because it's not really helping. And the $300 a month was like, oh. So when open enrollment hits again at the end of the year, hopefully I'll be in a better spot. I can look at different health plans. But what I found is there's a doctor's office that's not far from me, because I also want to get a second opinion about what's going on with me and my internal issues and my stomach shit. She's not far from me. She offers like this $80 a month plan where you get access to her, and it's you know, she got really good reviews as a doctor, so I kind of vetted her and shit. So it's like she offers this plan like through her office where you pay $80 a month, you get unlimited doctor's visits, and then you also get like some shit, like some tests are included in that $80 a month, and then if you have to do other stuff, it's like a discount, which is pretty much what my fucking insurance was anyway. And I actually like was looking at some of the bills that I'm gotten, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I should have just taken the fucking self-pay rate instead of putting it through insurance, because now I'm fucking paying more, even though insurance paid a portion of it because it went through insurance. I'm paying more than if I had just gone with like a self-pay rate with them and then had them put me on like a fucking monthly plan where I'm paying like fucking $20 a month. So like, shit, fucking health insurance is so stupid. Oh my god, health insurance is so stupid in this country. So that's what I'm going to do instead, because $80 a month is a hell of a lot more doable than the fucking $300 a month that I was trying to pay, saddled with fucking ridiculous bills anyway. So it wasn't even like I was paying $300 a month and then I didn't have to pay for certain procedures, because this particular plan I had, there was no deductible to meet. It was literally just, they were giving me just percentages off of things that, I mean, it was nice because when I went for procedures, I didn't have to pay up front. So that was good. So I was able to get shit done like fast, which was nice, because that literally helped with my anxiety and helped me. So it kind of served its purpose, but now that purpose for me is kind of run out. So I'm just going to sign up for this other lady, and I'll go see her and have her kind of recheck everything and see if we can't really, because this acid reflux is ridiculous, and apparently I have sarcoidosis, which is causing GI upset, and that's fine if that's what it is. And I got the fibroids I got to figure out how to deal with. It's like $7,000 to get rid of them. Wouldn't even been covered by insurance anyways. So hey, who's got 7G, whatever. 7J. Okay. Anyway, that's it. That is it. This has been 30 minutes of me fucking rambling. I think that is enough. You guys have gotten awesome updates about what is going on with all the creative stuff and the business stuff. I am still in Marie Forleo's B School, which is phenomenal. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm going to do some of her, I'm going to do my school lessons first, and then I'm going to dive into writing the script, and then I've got a stream later. I definitely want to be hella consistent with my stream schedule, because that is important. It is fun. It is a great way to connect with the community, and it's just lovely. It is just lovely. So stream schedule is, as of right now, still Sunday, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. As I get more consistent, hopefully in the next month or two, I want to take 2 of those days and put them over on Mixer, because I want to kind of switch things up a little bit, but we'll see. It literally just depends. I'd love to stream 5 nights a week, but right now that's just not feasible with everything else I've got going on. When I can slide out of web design, then I can start doing that more, but I'm not at the point that I can slide out of web design just yet. That's probably going to be next year. It just depends. It depends on how the audiobook sales go. It depends on how I'm going to put together a web design course so I can stop dealing with fucking clients. I can just show y'all how to custom design your website, like for real, the right way, so you give yourself room to grow and build and all that shit. I'm going to put together a course. I'm going to offer it for like hella cheap. So if you are a creative or a small business owner or whatever, you can learn this course. And it'll probably be like a total, like, because I'm thinking about the way that I do it and the best way to do it for y'all, and the kind of the theme builder that I use, and ease of use for you guys. Your total investment to learn and get everything that you need to make your own website that will last you a hot minute if you do it right. It's probably going to be, it will probably run you course plus the theme plus, it'll probably end up running you about $300, which is hella cheap considering how much you'd end up paying for a web designer or how much time you're going to spend or waste fighting with a theme and, you know, trying to figure shit out or fucking paying Wix just to find out that your website sucks and nobody's going to it or whatever the case may be. It'll probably be right around that $300 mark. The course itself, I'm going to probably charge for like $50, and maybe I'll do like a pre-sale period where you can, if you sign up for the pre-sale, you'll get it for like $25, and then once it goes on sale, you'll pay $50 for it. But the, you know, the course itself will be like $50, but the things that you'll need, like you'll need to get the ultimatum theme, but that comes with a ton of shit. So once you get this theme, you already get a whole bunch of premium plugins there. And then there are just one or two plugins that I use that I think are really useful and they're really great for building a website that you can grab over on ThemeForest, and those will run you like $20 or $30, I think, a plugin. But you have them for life. They're hella useful. It's WordPress. It's great. It's always updating, that sort of thing. So I'm think your total investment will come in right around $300 to build a website yourself, to custom design it so you never have to fight with a theme, that you can make it look however the fuck you want it to look. You know, if you change your mind and you want to do some new shit on your website, like you'll just have the tools at your disposal that you'll be able to do that from now until fucking forever, and you'll never have to hire a web guy or girl until, you know, you get so fucking up there that, you know, you don't even need to, or you just want to hire somebody because you don't want to fucking do it anymore. And even then, they'll be able to slide right in and just, it should be, you know, you shouldn't ever have somebody come into your website once I show you guys how to do this and be like, oh, you need, no, motherfucker, I did what I did. All you need to do is update my shit and put up my posts and do what I want you to do, and that's it. So that's coming. That is coming. That's probably, I want to get the Sonarchy audiobooks finished first, and then once I do those and I get those up, then I'm going to do the web design course. Yeah, and I'll show you guys how to put together a website and how I do it. So that's it. That is it, y'all. Have a great fucking April. It's a new moon just hit. We're watching this. I'm recording this video on Saturday the 7th. New moon just hit. Set your intentions. Do your new moon ritual. I don't give a shit if you believe about it or not. Take some time. Sit outside the sun. Fucking meditate and just think about what you want to build in your life. It's a great, great energy for it. It's a great energy for planting seeds of what you really fucking want. Me, I want my time to be my own. I want my time to be my own. I have been really taking time every morning to sit in gratitude about how amazing it is that I can, even with everything going on, I can just, my time is mine. My time is mine. And because you don't get a lot of time on this planet, I think that's so precious. That is so, it's such a precious, precious thing. So I want to, you know, build up my business so I can help more people have that, you know, their time. So it's one of the reasons why I want to collaborate with artists and stuff. There's a lot we want to do, y'all. It's just a lot I want to do to help ease the burden of living for people. For realsies. For realsies. Anyway, my waffle's on the way. So I'm done with this. I'm going to do some light editing because I had some fucking doors people were calling. That's it. I love you guys. I love your faces. Links down in the description. New content for patrons coming at the 13th, Saturday the 13th. And I will see you guys next month.